Today we try gourmet food made for the average Joe.
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
In life, you got your highfalutin foods like lobster tails and beef bourguignon. And then you got your lowfalutin foods like buffalo wings and pizza rolls. But whether your taste buds are fancy dancy or more like mine, good food is good food. So what if you could take those highfalutin fancy ingredients and lowfalutify them? What I'm saying is, make them for the everyman or every woman or every person.
That's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna try and expand not only our palates, but hopefully also yours, and see if we can get all the average Joe eaters out there in the world to enjoy some expensive, top shelf ingredients by making our favorite junk foods really fancy. It's time for Top Shelf Snacks, Part 2.
All right, we got our average Joe, well, our average Rhett and our average Link hats on, and we got our Harnett County palettes ready.
Yeah.
And we picked out some of our favorite average Rhett and Link junk food from the grocery store, and now we've asked the mythical kitcheneers to create top shelf versions of those foods by incorporating very expensive ingredients.
Yes, so we're gonna try each dish side by side with the real thing to see if the average Joe would prefer this new bougie version better, or if nothing beats that OG junk. And at the end of each round, we're gonna decide whether this fancier food is good for the average Joe or big old average no.
Bring it on.
Okay, so what if Uncrustables decided to fancy up their little circular treats and make a caviar Uncrustable with champagne jelly? I've got the real thing over here, the actual Uncrustable. Link's got the new fancy version on his side.
Now, a box of 10 peanut butter and grape jelly Uncrustables cost $8 at Ralph's. So Josh, how much would the equivalent of these fancy schmancy Uncrustables over here cost?
Oh, only $120.55.
Oh!
When you taste it, you're gonna realize how much of a bargain that is.
Okay, all right, well, let's taste the real thing again.
Oh man, I just made a bell sound with my
Dinner time! Come and get it!
Come and get it.
That's good, I mean, you can't go wrong with that.
You could go wrong if there was some crust on it. Be like, what the heck? Should I be scared?
No, okay, so you have historically not liked caviar in the past, but we got the really good stuff. This is Kaluga caviar, this is real sturgeon. The champagne jam should really, really set it off.
Real sturgeon?
Real sturgeon, not the fake stuff no more.
You ever seen how big a sturgeon is?
They're big, and when you squeeze them, their little eggies come out.
But what does little black eggs have to do with peanut butter?
Nothing, it's fancy, man.
Exactly.
Let's get a good enough bite to make something happen.
I shouldn't have looked first, but I did. I mean, the jelly is sweet. I'm not tasting any ocean yet.
You will. Keep chewing.
Ah, there it is.
It actually balances pretty nicely, though.
Link loves it. That's fun.
Right on cue. It actually balances pretty nicely as I vomit on my plate. Well, he actually didn't, though. He kept it down.
I hated it. I hated it.
I can appreciate that.
Oh, look at the blackness of those eggs.
But this is just like, I mean, the real thing is just a match made in heaven, man.
I want to be able to give the fancy schmancy thing to somebody and not even tell them what it is, and then they're like, this is different. I think I'm interested to know the details. Kind of a thing. This is not gonna do that. Maybe my standard's too high, but I gotta forget about it.
Yeah, I'm on the same page here. Caviar Uncrustables.
Big old average no. You familiar with Cheez-It Duos? You got, what are these? These are Parmesan and
cheddar.
And cheddar going together?
Two different cheeses together.
But what if we took Cheez-It Duos and decided to take their cheese game to society's upper crust with truffle burrata Cheez-Its combined with, I'm gonna butcher this, Cacio Cavallo Podolico.
Caciocavallo podolico.
That.
Cavocado
Ah,
Yeah.
bravo.
Palacoplau.
See.
Now, first of all, I didn't really know about duos, these Cheez-It Duos,
Prego.
but it's just two different things put together. I mean, first of all, I got to get past this for a second. Like the average,
good.
The average Joe might be like, hold up, there's two,
Ain't this a pairing?
and you mix them, cheddar and Parmesan? I don't know about that parm. You know, like that's where we might be at. But now we've gone to
All right, so
Pinocchio. What it was
which
Pinocchio?
one is this?
That looks like the lighter one, so that's the truffle burrata.
This
and
is the
darker
truffle
one-
burrata, and then this darker one is the.
Yeah, you nailed it, really.
Oh man! First of all, I really like your Cheez-It consistency.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a cheese straw.
Flaky, cheesy.
I can get in on this. Oh yeah.
All right, so you could get the normal duos for $3 at Target. What's the box of this going to run us?
So this costs $40.83.
But that's not really what's in play here.
It's a strong
We're
cheese.
not saying I want to get the average Joe to pay for this. We're saying
That's true.
would the average Joe eat this if you served it to them?
And I
And
think,
I think heck yes.
yeah, be like, well, cheese is cheese, man.
Yeah, man, any cheese is good cheese.
Yeah.
Truffle burrata and Pinocchio Cheez-Its. Good for the average Joe.
Mythical Chef Josh doesn't just stand over there and talk to us, right? You also have a whole other channel.
Yeah, I talk to other people sometimes too.
Yeah, and directly to you. It's the Mythical Kitchen channel, and we want you to check it out. Him and Nicole, they'll cut up, have a good old time, throw Trevor in the mix, a little V will get in there too. It's just so much fun. They got a podcast, Hot Dog is a Sandwich.
Whoa, makes me
It's great. You need
excited.
to check them out. Check them out. Check it out.
All right. Now, what if Chef Boyardee decided to swap out their yummy, classic beef paste for duck liver pate? Yeah.
I mean, you don't like liver, but like, is liver when you pate it, are you okay with it?
Yes, I have enjoyed a pate. Not every pate. Some pates that taste really livery, but like I have had a really good pate before. So I'm not going to immediately just rule this one out. You can get this Chef Boyardee for 87 cents at Walmart, y'all. 87 cents. Josh, how much would this cost at Walmart?
I mean, a paltry $39.98 before tax at the Walmart.
Okay.
And that's the goal. The goal is to get us to a point where we want to pay too much money for stuff.
Now I'm getting one. I'm trying to give this a chance, so I'm giving one that doesn't have the pate all over the outside.
So the outside is actually a duck breast sort of ragu that's been cooked down with Chianti as well. And
Oh.
then
Oh,
inside,
so that's meat.
It's not just pate, but it's also
I need that, then.
rillette.
That's
So
meat.
don't focus on the liver. Focus on the fancy.
Okay. Here we go.
Focus on the fancy.
I'm going full thing.
Focus.
I'm focusing on the fancy. Okay.
Hey man, that's not bad.
The meat's not bad. I'm gripping this fork so tight I could bend it.
It begins to taste like liver, but never fully becomes what I associate with the liver taste.
Ooh, look at what you've done to the ravioli. What is it? It's so different. Again, it's like you don't want to tell them. You just, I'll just eat it.
You screwed up the ravioli. That's what they'd say if you didn't tell them that you were trying something. Because that doesn't look like anything you can get out of a can at Walmart. This, on the other hand, definitely does. That may be a bridge too far. I mean, you're having a really tough time with it. And I feel like
I hated it.
I
didn't hate it as much as the other thing though. The black eggs.
if you like pate, you will love this though.
It's not bad. It isn't bad.
And I think that
And I would say it doesn't taste livery.
and let me
I'd
just
say
say
there's a little bit of
I would say just in the name of kind of clarifying what fancy is, eating liver straight up in the South is actually not a fancy thing. It's
Okay.
like people go and get the chicken livers that I typically
Yeah.
use for like catfish bait,
that's true.
and they fry them up with onions. And that's a super like Southern thing. So I think that this could actually work.
It doesn't. There's not a nasty aftertaste. There's no like liverness, and I think you do have that access point. You already like liver.
Yeah.
More than me.
So you know what we're saying? Liver pate, Chef Boyardee, good for the average Joe.
And finally, what if Klondike's Choco Taco? You're already eating it.
Yeah.
One of our favorite freezer aisle desserts decided to go all in with the uber expensive spice saffron, which we have over here. What will happen? Will it win over the average Joe, Rhett and Link?
Now, we know we like Choco Taco, but
It's so good.
last time We put some saffron in some Twinkies. We did not like that. It's not working for me because it tastes like a pool filter.
It tastes horrible.
And one time I got the pool filter. Well, one time I got something stuck in the pool filter. And talk about a long weekend. That's funny.
Those guys are funny.
That guy's funny. Well, both of them. Yeah.
Well, especially one who didn't talk in that clip.
But
he
the
was
one,
really
the
funny.
one on the left was real funny.
The one on the right who didn't
in
talk.
that one.
Ooh,
He got
he's
something
funny.
stuck in the pool filter, had a long weekend. I get it.
Yeah, I know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
He's talking about putting your woohoo.
Yeah, long weekend. You get it? Long and more.
That's right.
More ways than one. You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah, I do know what you're saying.
Sometimes you have an accident and you're happy about it.
I know what you're saying. You know, I know when you're talking, and I think I can understand that.
I mean, I ain't gonna complain about that. You know what
Me
I'm
either,
saying?
man. I'm not complaining either.
Okay, so a box of Choco Tacos costs $3.49 at Target. But with saffron, how much would a 4-box cost?
$80.12.
Good gracious.
Yeah.
Now let me
Hey.
say, before I eat this,
Hey, don't knock it until you try
I will say that after we had that saffron in the Twinkie, I made myself a paella, and I put some saffron in it, but I did a very little bit, and I felt like I got it right because it's so strong, and I actually began to like paella again. I mean, saffron.
Are you going to ruin it for us again here? How did you do it? Every time I try to talk,
You gonna have a long weekend, man.
have a long weekend.
You gotta work that out.
I remember when Rhett got the paella pan and he told me about it, and I was like, he's never gonna make paella. So I'm really glad you did make
Yeah,
paella.
man, I did.
That's exciting for me. Anyways, this is saffron waffle taco shell filled with saffron pistachio ice cream. It's been swirled with saffron caramel, and then we've topped it with saffron white chocolate and crushed pistachios. But I think the saffron's really gonna work with the Choco Taco format better than the Twinkie.
Is there a lemon in there?
No, there's not. That might just be the saffron sort of interacting with the pistachio.
It's got a very bright taste.
It's very light and airy.
It's vanilla, you say? I think it works with the vanilla.
What?
It's vanilla, you say. It's like somebody. It's like when a kid in a movie like sneaks into a fancy party.
And act like an adult. So,
like- it's
from
too-
one adult to another, it's vanilla.
There's 2 kids in a trench coat, and the one on top is like, "It's vanilla," you say.
There's also no vanilla in there, for the record. Just to be accurate.
Yeah, it's pistachio
I did not
ice
say.
cream.
I did not say.
You didn't even say?
I did not say, sir.
He didn't even
Fellow
say.
adult.
Yeah, don't make assumptions, man. Don't make any assumptions when you walk into that adult party as a child.
Oh, there's the actual pistachio in there.
I feel like it actually it has a lemony taste to it.
Am I wrong in saying that there's something fishy about saffron?
No,
I'm not wrong.
you are wrong.
Oh,
Yeah.
I taste fish.
That,
I mean, I
don't
can taste fish.
I don't even know what to say.
A
I'm
bag
sorry.
of fish. It's probably
guess.
on your fingers or something. I don't know. You've been in the bait store.
I've been stroking my fish before I came into work today. I got a bucket out back full of fish. I go back there. I touch them. I stroke them. I just tell them hello. Then I come to work, do my day job.
I know the feeling.
I don't know. It's just a little fishy to me. But I kind of like it. I don't hate it.
I think it works. I think
this is a gateway drug to saffron.
Yeah, I think it works. So we're saying saffron Choco Tacos.
Good for the average Joe. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Look at that. We stroked a couple of fish and got lucky.
Thanks for subscribing. Clicking the bell.
You know what time it is.
I'm Amanda,
I'm Emily. I'm Alexis.
and we're cooking a turkey in a trash can in Floyd, Virginia. And it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality! Woo!
Call us Joey.
Joey is into it, man. The turkey, I mean. Okay, click the top link to watch us discover which Wagyu beef jerky you should buy and which one you should steer clear of in Good Mythical More.
And to find out where the wheel of mythicality is going to land.
Ketchup is a smoothie.
Yeah, I put ice in my cereal, so what?
That makes no sense.
Hot dog is a sandwich.
A hot dog is a sandwich.
What?